My grass is cut, it's nice outside. Welcome to part 4 of the Prodigal Son. Where we left off, the son has just returned and the father has run to embrace him. He's given him a robe, ring, sandals, and he's prepared the fattened calf to kill to celebrate his son's return. Luke 15:24. For this my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found, and they began to celebrate. Now his older son was in the field, and as he came and drew near to the house, he heard music and dancing. And he called one of the servants and asked what these things meant. And he said to him, Your brother has come, and your father has killed the fattened calf, because he has received him back safe and sound. But he was angry and refused to come in. His father came out and entreated him. So here we are right now. Now we get to start to see the jealousy of the other son. He's starting to wonder, why are we dancing? Why are we celebrating? Why has there been music? The father said in the parable, My son was dead and he is now alive. So what does that mean? Well, it's like we discussed last video. When we try and do stuff for ourselves, we stray away from the path God's put us on. This child here, he has gone away by himself, taken all the money he had, brought luxurious things and lived a luxury lifestyle, lost all his money, then started to do things against his faith. Remember, this man is Jewish, so working with pigs is considered unclean and there's a very big sin in the Jewish tradition. But he's done everything he possibly can. And then he realized, I actually had it pretty good. But there's no way my father's going to accept me unless I repent. So he goes back and the father is rejoicing. He's glad to see his new son back. And he said he is being brought back to life. And that's a perfect representation of what we do in this world. We go against the faith. We go against God's plan. We run away and we do our own thing and then we go back. See, Jesus told us that when we go to the Father, all things will be new. We need to be falling into that grace. Sometimes we stray away from it. Sometimes we do things that we know we should repent for, and we should repent. We need to bring our mess to God. He knows everything, and He loves us regardless. Whether it's messy, whether it's dirty, whether it's unclean, it doesn't matter. God still loves us regardless as long as we keep coming back to Him. And that's what we need to keep doing, going back to the Father. Because He takes care of us. He loves us. Doesn't matter what shape we're in, He will love us. That's what this father is doing to his son. Regardless of what his son did, leaving and going to another country, working with unclean pigs. As soon as this father saw his son, he ran to him, just like we should run to the Father. But now here's the second part. Jealousy rearing its ugly head. And tomorrow we're going to look at what the younger brother has to say to the father about him accepting his son back so graciously and so quickly. Because that's what Jesus is describing as the Pharisees are. But we're going to find that out tomorrow. For now, we're just going to bask in the glory that is God. And how amazing this parable is. And how perfect it is. Because you can learn so much from the Word. Every single word in the Bible can mean something. That's why it's called the Word. But when you really break down the stories line by line, you learn so much more. So tomorrow is going to be part 5 of the Prodigal Son, and we're going to see how the younger brother reacts to his older brother coming home. Get rest and stay blessed.